Biaggi. Just do it. Welcome back, everybody. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Welcome back. It's great to be back. Would I have stayed another week? Absolutely, I would have. But I'm back here in Elk Grove, our very first show. Got home late last night. We are here today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. We just want to say thank you for all the people who watch the show. It's dedicated to people like you who actually took the time, spent your money, and took your vacation with us at the Chicago Music Cruise 2024. Over It's hard to put into words how much fun it was, and we will get all into that, what I call Recap Monday today, our first show back. And some people might have not got a chance to enjoy the cruise, or if they didn't get a chance to get on that cruise, I'm hoping that we got, before another week or two, we're going to have another announcement to announce. I've got a feeling, good things in my bones, that you might be able to jump on another one with us. Anyway, folks, today is Monday, the 15th of January, and I hope you guys are surviving the cold, as we say here in Illinois. A lot of things to talk about for the recap. So before we do that, let's get right to Ace Hardware. You know, you got to love our friends from Ace. They've been with us for a while. And what can I say about Jackie, and Raffaello, who took the time also, all three of them, and came down on the cruise with us. They got home a little late last night, too. A lot of setbacks with flights, but that's because it's the first winter storm. Who knew we were going to get it that we came home, right? Anyway, Ace Hardware, Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now the new location in Mesa, Arizona. Buy local, shop local, take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program and car cut keys at up to 50% less than dealership. Visit their helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. And folks, Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods, and we're still working on a date. That we're going to be doing we're going to be doing a chance to help out Almost Home Foundation by raising $2,000 at the Ace Hardware. That's what we're going to be doing it in Norwich. Anybody that comes, we're going to try to bid on a grill, and you're going to take that grill home, but all the money that we make from betting is going to be going to Almost Home Foundation. So that's going to probably be sometime toward the end of the month when it warms up a little bit. But I can't begin to thank again Yellow and Jackie and Kathy, everybody from Ace Hardware for joining us. Buying Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, taking care of neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Donnie Biaggi, if you're watching, this is Biaggi, good buddy of mine. Donnie Drama, you might know him better as he comes on the show live as a guest. And another nice thing he sent me. That's the name of his company. Of course, that's his last name too as well. But thank you, Donnie, for that. Very, very cool, buddy. Along with the nice one, buddy. Thank you for that again, Donnie Biaggi. Donnie Drama, buddy. You're the best, pal. All right, so let's get on to another sponsor of the show. And I'm telling you, our good friend, Mary Graves. Now, Mary got involved with us, ladies and gentlemen, when we got hooked up with the Chicago Music Cruise with Richie and Seventh Heavens. We became good friends, and she's a real estate agent. So we want to make sure that when you're jumping on or buying or selling in Chicagoland area, check out Mary Graves. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home. Give her a call today. It's very simple, folks. That's right. She can be available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Mary Grievous, Realtor, Berkshire Hathaway, Stark Real Estate. That's M. Grievous at starkre.com, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. That's Mary Grievous. And Mary, thank you for being a great co-host and for helping us the whole week on the cruise and everything before that. And we're looking forward to a lot of other stuff in the future together. Our good friend Mary from Mary Grievous. Thank you so much for that. All right. So this is good. And we got a great show lined up for you folks. Before that, let's just take care of my good buddy Bernie DeMayo. You know, folks, public relations is very important. And in any field, any job, anything you're looking for, you need public relations. So Bernie DeMayo's partners, experienced, creative, and smart, will do the job for you. Been my publicist for many years, folks. They worked with Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls, Chicago White Sox, Popeye's Chicken, Phil Stefani Group, and much, much more. Call Bernie DeMayo at 312-217-5658 or go to berniedemayo.com. Public relations. Do it right. Tell them Tony O sent you. All right, we're getting done with all this other good stuff. We'll get to some sponsors. We'll get to some more stuff. Let's talk about the cruise. But before we do that, the recap. Tomorrow is my brand new co-host joining us. That's right, folks. That's tomorrow. So it is going to be called Twice, starting every Tuesday. And we're going to introduce to you tomorrow for our very first time our brand new, she was on the show before, but now she'll be my co-host every Tuesday, and it's called Twisted Tuesdays right there. And we're going to be bringing on Carol Brandolino. Now that's tomorrow as my permanent co-host every Tuesday with Carol Brandolino for Twisted Tuesday, for Unfiltered Tuesday. So make sure you turn in tomorrow for interesting stuff. Two Italians bumping heads. So it should be interesting. Some stories, some fun. And I'm excited to make sure you guys tune in tomorrow to see Carol Brandolino, of course, as the co-host, the new co-host on Tuesdays with Ocean's Pit. All right, let's say hello to people. Everybody's tuning in today. Woo, Keith, how you doing? Dennis, Daryl Armitage, Jimmy Parker, stay warm, Nashville, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin in the house, Ohio, New Jersey. Everybody's in the house. Look at this, Double T, Tony Toto driving in from Fort Myers, flying home. Buddy, how you doing? Mary, there she is. Lorraine, oh my God, the list goes on and on. Rosa, Richard, welcome, guys, everybody. Robin, it was a wonderful seeing you, man, and you and David, and thank you. Bernie, welcome home. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, I need to just say real fast, thank you for everybody that took their time, again, who could have went anywhere on a trip, could have went anywhere on vacation. I mean, there's so many places to go to. And you guys took the time and spent it with us. And over the 5, 6, 7, 800 of us all together between us, Mojos, and Seventh Heaven, was very, very cool to be on the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line 2024 Wonders of the Sea. You know, we've been pushing it all year. And then when you be on it, there is no, it's like a city, man. It was like a city. From the minute we got on there to the minute we not, you know what? The first misconception about cruises, all the lines to get on and off the ship. Not true. We got on the ship awfully fast. As long as you had the right information, we got right on the ship. From the airport, we got on we didn't take the shuttle because the times are a little different. So me and Laura and Jackie and Raffaello from Ace Hardware, we just took the cab to the hotel. We could have stayed on the shuttle, but the shuttle would have been another hour and a half, and we just wanted to get to the ship. So just a great experience. I mean, and when you walk in, it's like it's your home. They just welcome. You know, like Fantasy Island. You know, those two guys, all those people waiting when you first get off the ship. You know, first get off the plane or off the bus, whatever it was. But it was very, very cool. And it just, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I won't, just exactly like I said, how I did begin is there was no problem getting on the ship. There was no problem getting off the ship. Okay. And everybody seemed to have an incredible time. It was a blast. Spins, Joanne, Lulo, everybody, Wanda. I mean, it was just over. It was just over the top. Jackie, again, Raffaello, thank you all for coming. And listen, and let's put it this way. If there was no biggest snowfall here in Chicago, a lot of people took a long time to get home. A lot of people didn't get a chance to get home. because of the flights, because of O'Hare, and that. But who you cannot predict, ladies, and to be the biggest storm in Chicago. The day that we're supposed to come home, we got home about 8:30. Okay, a lot of people did get home. A lot of people did not get home. My friend Mark, I know, was still there with Mikey from the hot dog. Mikey Batch from the hot dog guys. They can't come home till tomorrow. Um, Danny Ramundi and Tony Toto from the Tony Ocean Band. Their flights, most of flights from United got canceled. Okay, so Kathy's still there and she can't get out till tomorrow. Now her flight got canceled like 2 days prior, a day before. So that's the only downfall, and that had nothing to do with the cruise. It just had to do with act of God. It was the weather. But that was just one day trying to come home. And when we found everything, I would have stayed an extra 2 days if I had. But we made it to the point where we got home late at 8:30 last night. So otherwise than that, that getting on and getting off the ship is just unbelievable. So let's just uh, the food outstanding. You know, you could have room service if you wanted. The room was great. We had a nice balcony. Um, Nice room. Had enough. We bought, of course, me and Laura bought too much stuff with us. If we didn't bring that much stuff with us, it would have been because the 9 suitcases, in the room, and we end up wearing very, very little. I want to thank Rolly, uh, Joey Spins. I want to thank you, you and Cindy, buddy. We were together all the time, so you guys are incredible. And again, I need to give a quick shout out to Tony Toto and Julie Toto, Danny Ramundi and Stephanie, and cousin Rhonda and Michelle, cousin Sonny, Jerry Jams, everybody that was at our table for dinner the whole time. My good buddy Russ. I'm very blessed, very blessed. So that was a lot of fun. So Kathy had the problem because of the aircraft. So like I said, you don't know the boat. I mean, the airplane can have a problem, or if it wasn't the weather, it could have been something else. But it can happen at any particular time. But otherwise, that I need to thank everybody from that. And if you never get a chance to go on a cruise, let me just tell you, you have to. And I've been on a few. I performed on a lot of them, just like this one. So let's just get right to the room. The room was fantastic. You put your key card in the room, and your lights automatically go on. We had a balcony. Like I said, if we didn't have so many suitcases in the room with us, it would have been. But we had beautiful open up the balcony, hear that ocean, just fantastic. Morning breakfast. There was a bunch of different places to go, but we hung out at a place called Windjammers, and Windjammers was really good. It had all types of food. You walk in and you see all these people going, we have washi washi, washi washi, washi, which means, and they had sinks along the way. So when you first walked into Windjammer, there's people telling you to wash your hands. Great safety code before you actually got in the restaurant. But mind you, it was in the restaurant. So it wasn't like go to the bathroom and then come. No. Once you walked in Windjammers, there was sinks for like the first, I don't know how long. And there's a machine going, washi washi, please wash your hands. So, I mean, it was that cool. And then, you walked in and that was it. I mean, it was everything you wanted. Anything you could imagine in food, they had. And if it wasn't that restaurant, there was another restaurant. So breakfast was outstanding. By the way, great all of us together, and there was great food. You can have whatever you wanted. And that was the great thing about it. Same thing with lunch. There was different places to go to. At night, if you were hungry, you can go. There's a pizza bar. So I forgot the name of the pizza place, but they had pizza open till midnight. And then they had like a sandwich shop till midnight, and then ice cream and food and drinks. And if you don't believe the beverage package is the best deal on earth, best deal on earth. I mean, boom, boom. All you have is these little cards, and you just get a bartender or get in the door with it. Everything is with that magical. Everything that happens is with that card with your name on it. And that part was just fantastic. Once we got there, we kicked back there, the bar that goes up in the air and on these robotic arms. And it was like the shows were fantastic. Dinner, we all sat at the same table. The most, whoever we put on the table, I think there was tables of 10 or 12. And was very, very interesting because we had the same people all the time. You know, if there was one night that was formal, and if I didn't want to scare anybody off, it does not mean that you have to wear a tux. If you want to wear a tux, you can, but you didn't have to. You just need to be a little bit more than just slippers and sandals and that kind of stuff. But most people, 95% of the people that were eating at particular times when they were eating, they looked halfway. They all looked. There was no bums in there with. The only thing that bothered me, these Croc things that men wear, Crocs with these white socks. This is something that just has to. We need to put a stop to this. This is the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And they're walking around like, oh, white socks pulled all the way up in Crocs, and with the little holes in them. Who comes up with these things? I don't know. Something I just don't think it's right. 2 formal nights. Thank you, Joey. But everything else was very nice. And the food was fantastic. Drinks were great. Desserts were great. You had so many there. Where else do you go? Stories. And then, when there's so much to do in their jewelry. They had the regular jewelry stores. And then in the middle of the ship, they had stuff that they discounted. But they had watches and they had rings and they had purses and anything you could want. Piano bars, karaoke bars. I mean, it was just, we still did not see the whole ship, me and Laura. We still did not see. There was, if you're all you smokers out there, the 15th floor Windjammers, you could smoke. That means, and then the casino you can smoke. But then we found out if you smoke cigars, you can't smoke cigars in the casino, but you can smoke cigarettes in the casino. It's completely, that I didn't understand. You can buy the cigar, but you can't smoke it on the ship. That was the only thing that was, but I never went into the casino, so it didn't affect me at all. But otherwise than that, it was just all fantastic. Now, Richie and Seventh Heaven and the crew that they have with Lenny and Dino and everybody, their whole staff of people, and then Mary, of course, with NTD Vacations. Becca, I mean, if you needed something, boom, they were there. They helped you find the right things that you needed or where to go. They were very good. And then guest services were fantastic. They answered all your questions, whatever you needed, blah, blah, blah. So it was, and right, Michelle, we laughed our asses off. We just laughed. I mean, it was so much fun knowing that we're going to enjoy. Kathy Nuzzo, was great seeing you too. Mike Restivo, you lost 6 pounds, and you did. I remember the first day when we got back to the room, I checked my steps. It was 10,000 steps. The second day, 9,000, 8,000, 6. I maybe walked 2 a day in a day. So it's like, Craig, this is man. You got your food, but you worked it off, and I was still. I think it was 203, and I think I'm still 204 as of yesterday when I weighed myself. So, yes, you could put on weight, sure you could, but it was just too much fun, and we had a ball. Great seeing my buddy Ryan Lewis and his mom. It was just so much fun, and that's what it was. Plenty of walking. So that part, the shows were great. Let's get right to the island. The first one was St. Martin. Beautiful island. You went in. There was shops. You could get off the ship. We got off the ship. You could do excursions if you wanted. We did none. Only problem with excursions with me, since Monday was that I don't like to be gone too long from the ship. Sometimes these excursions, you got to make sure you get the right ones and make sure you board through the ship. And with ND Vacations, make sure it's through that. Not some guy that when you walk off the ship, there's a guy going, you want to go fishing? Do not get on his boat because you don't know when you're coming back. And it's not, it's by the boat. Those are the people you need to sign up for. Those are the excursions. Those are what you need to do. Freya has been on the shooting the entire. I know, right, Sandra? I mean, it's just crazy. Jeanette, it is excitement. It's a memory that you will remember. But St. Martin was beautiful. Nobody was bothering you. You. Another misconception is people are all over you going, "Hey, you want to buy this?" They weren't like that at all. St. Martin, Puerto Rico. You got off the ship. There was just stuff, clothes, hats, sunglasses, pet purses, watches, jewelry, bob, just one after another. Food trucks, a lot of fun. There was nobody coming up to you, hey, buy my, buy this, buy that. It wasn't, they weren't all over you. Another misconception that people think that once you get on the island, they're all, hey, American, spend. It wasn't like that at all. You went to those places and you wanted to buy something, they didn't jump all over you. They weren't all over you. It was very comfortable. It was very easy. It wasn't dangerous at all. Just walking around with I mean, it was just safe. I did not feel, I mean, it was just that it's okay. It was perfect. St. Martin. The last stop we had was Coco Cay, Bahamas. Giant water parks, a couple, bunch of different little shops, but more like towels and T-shirts, like you were in downtown Lake Geneva. You know what I mean? Um, but it was just beautiful and just a lot of fun and just unbelievable. Can't wait to do it again, especially working with Richie from Seventh Heaven. And their crew are fantastic. A lot of good stuff. Let me tell some funny stories along the way. Oh, that we were in after we did our first show at the music hall Monday. Now, first show Rich Seventh Heaven did on Sunday. So you boarded the ship, and at night, 8 o'clock, you went to see Seventh Heaven. And if they were at their top of their game as always, Richie and the boys. Um, Frankie was great. Mark, Adam, they were all fantastic. Nick Cox couldn't make it. He had something he had to take care of at home. So he was not there. So he was definitely missed. Nick, if you were listening, you are missed, my brother. They put a top show on. They just did fantastic on that. And that was the Sunday. Monday was our show at the music hall. And we split the night in half. We did 8 to 9 Tony Ocean with Danny, Toto, and Jerry Jams. And then 9 to 10 was Mojo's Jukebox. Music hall, it's exciting in a way. Yeah, here you are. And when you first walk in, it's beautiful stage. Two, excuse me, 2 floors. So you can be on the main floor or you can get on top of the balcony looking down. It's exciting that when they're opening, hey guys, time opening the door, and these just people just flooded in. And they were at capacity. And we couldn't, and people were still trying to get in. They could not get in. That's a good sign. And that's because of all of you. That's because of all of you. And it was nice enough what NTD Vacations did to Mary and Richie. They had 2 lines. They had the lines for the Tony Ocean Show people and the Mojo's people who bought because of that. So they let them people in first. And then they had a line for the Chicago Music Cruise, who people just might have never, maybe not heard of us and just wanted to hear what it's all about. And then they let them in. So they handled that incredibly well. And the shows were fantastic. And the people there make it is what it is. The people made the show. And then and then the Wednesday or the second night that we did at the music hall was the same thing. It was different people that came to the second show. They had some similar people. There had a lot of second people for the second show. We had all new people in there. Excuse me. So that was fantastic. Now the second show for Seventh Heaven, they went to the Royal Theater, and 2 different rooms they were in, 2 different shows, which was fantastic what they did. Like we did. Tony Ocean, we did the first night we did 1 show, and the second night we did 2 completely different sets. Just same thing was Mojo's, same thing Seventh Heaven did. When they did the show when they did the Royal Theater show, was completely different. And it was a nice theater. They have all their video footage. And they do a great. They play the songs, they hit you, you dance, you have fun, and that's what it's all about. So we're sitting there having a great time, and I just did. I found out something on the ship that I never knew. I met my son. Some, yes, folks, I have a son out there. I'm going to tell you what happened. So we're sitting at the Royal Theater watching Seventh Heaven. The band's playing. People are going a great time. All of a sudden, the band stops. Adam Blair, the lead singer, an incredible singer and performer. I didn't put two and two together until later on that I talked to him that he was the drummer for the Fabulous Jane. So he was a drummer in Chicago, and then he became a singer too. But anyway, for Seventh Heaven. Anyway, so he said, "Tony, is Tony here?" And I didn't. Here I am up on the balcony, and he goes, "It's Tony here, Tony." Because I just did some investigating. I found out, folks, that Tony Ocean is my dad. So up on the big screen, there's a picture. There was a picture of me and Adam, and it was funny, and I didn't realize Richie had no clue it was happening. It was explained to me by Adam that it actually started because of Nick Cox. They were looking at some pictures, and Nick goes, "Man, you and him look exactly alike. You guys can be father and son." And then Adam in his head goes, "Let's do it," and it was great. So that was a nice surprise. Another thing I want to say about Seventh Heaven too is when they did their first show, they actually said, "Guys, please go see Tony Ocean and their band the next night." And so I want to thank Seventh Heaven for that, because usually you don't have to say that you don't have to. So thank you for that. And they were and they did an incredible job. That just professional all along. And Ricky, and Dino Manzel. Let's talk about their sound guy Dino, who and works for Seventh Heaven, of course, who was there at our first show, making sure things went well, and he came in the second night to make sure that everything went well as well. So they didn't have to, but they came and they made sure everything went well with us, and it was a lot of fun. And I want to thank the Mojo Jukebox guys, Mike Restivo. I want to thank Marty. I want to thank Johnny, Dan, Andy, Tom, and all the wives that came, and Joe, their photographer and good friend, he came, and the people that came and supported that show, and Alan, of course, Alan and Mary working the door, and it was very understanding with two lines. That's what I was saying, Mary. You guys did a great job at that. Mark, yes, Richie, classy. They're just all classy guys, and they can be a lot. They can be, if they wanted to, they can have an attitude. They don't have an attitude. They want to sit. They want to talk. They want to mingle to their fans. That's what they do. And they treated us like gold. Not only does their crew and their team treated us like gold. Even people on the ship were very nice. The people that were booking the two ladies, I think Misty, I think her name was. She was very sweet, very nice job. I mean, they were just, what can we do to help? And that's a great feeling when you're going in as a musician and a band, first time on that ship, trying to figure out, how is this going to work? And it's because of the crews and the people that made that week fun and exciting. And we learn stuff too. You learn what you can do better the next time, and that's the most important thing too. What can we do better the next time? What can we do different the next time to make it even more better and make it more appealing and make it more? And that's what we're trying to do. I think that's very, very important. So there you go. Okay, Lordana there. So she's the one that did it. Oh, what a sweetheart! And she works the front too. Puts all that video stuff up there. So that was. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, Dana, thank you so much, my dear. They're just, I mean, like I said, they just made you feel like family. And to me, that means more than anything else in this business. Very, very important. NTD Vacations, fantastic job. They did a great job. Though one night there was a place called the I forgot what the place was called. It's where they had the Mason Jar. It was like a country bar. It was a house band, three guys. Fantastic too. They sing all the old country stuff, which was just fantastic. And I don't know, one of the Mojo's guys talked to them and said, "Hey, we're in town. Could you just finish the ship? Can we do something here?" And the guys were kind enough to have us on. So we did like maybe four songs, whatever it was. And then we stayed the whole night. And then there was Jim Rose, ABC, a sportscaster, Channel 7, him and his lovely wife. He just retired. So I remember him from Jilly's. Remember me from Jilly's. So it was kind of cool bumping into him. He was gracious, taking pictures with everybody. I thank Lenny Rago for that too. Lenny, another part of the 7th Heaven team. And thanks, buddy, also for Hard Rock. And but they just, everybody just took their time and to make everybody feel special. You know what? That's, to me, is the best you can do. Now, Laura had a great job, a great time as well. She had a lot of fun. Now we were leaving. One thing that a lot of people didn't know, that it could have came out to be worse, but I'm okay. But I took a fall. Now, when we got off the ship in Coco Key, we're walking towards the bar. There was a stump in the ground. Like once you made that turn, I went down and I grabbed onto Laura. Laura went down with me. Now Laura was okay, but my leg was all completely scraped, like you wouldn't believe. Whew. So what the first thing I do? Because then going back to the ship, I don't know if they have first aid. I guess the lifeguard didn't have anything for first aid wise. So what am I thinking? I'm going about all the outdoor shows that I watch. And first thing I thought, shot of vodka. Now, the vodka was not for me to drink. The vodka was for me to pour on the scab, on the wound. So that's, I took that and pop. Not a good feeling. Not at all. Jerry, the cigar did not break the fall. You're absolutely right. Jerry, nice job, my brother. Thank you for everything you did. And I hope you're having fun in Florida. So, yeah. So then the best thing about it was we're also in salt water when we got in the ocean. So my leg was in the whole time. Me, Spin, Sonny, we're all Rhonda, Michelle, all in the salt water hanging in there, and that helped my leg too. You offered to piss on it. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that. Dick, say it. God bless. Say it again. How you doing, my buddy? Thank you. Hope you had a good. And yeah. So that was that. It's okay. It was all right. A little pain. I'm feeling it more today than I'm feeling it. It was getting worse and worse and worse, but it's okay. That's just the little stump they had. That's even before I even had a drink. So it was like, whew, what the hell? Doggone gravity right there, Boyd. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We are just recapping on Chicago Music Cruise 2024. There are so many pictures that we've been putting up, and a lot of great stories from everybody that took the time to come on the cruise. It's something that I would advise everybody to do. Go up and enjoy, because that's all that matters. People say it might be expensive. It's not. You guys got to remember something. When Richie with NTD Vacations first made the announcement to book this cruise, it was like giving it away. That's how cheap it was. And most of the people took advantage of that. A lot of people waited to the last minute and got the double price and even went up. So that's what I got asked almost every other day on that ship. When is the next one? What's happening next? Richie's working on something. So we will, as soon as we know, I will let you know. That I promise you. It's going to be big. It's going to be better. It's going to be fantastic. So keep your eye on that, which is very, very important. And it was just so much fun. Appreciate it. I would just God, you like I said, take the shot, take advantage, and don't think about the money all the time. When you get to the point at your age, don't think about the money all the time. Think about the experience because it's something you're never going to forget. The people I met on the ship that I didn't even know are going to turn into fans. Maybe they'll turn into friends. Julie Jewel, you're lucky. I tripped, fell, fractured my knee, and had two black eyes. Ah, well, I'm sorry about that. And then sometimes, you don't know. But this was on the island. But what you got to remember, folks, Joe Shemeka, you and Renee, thank you guys so much, too. We can't wait for the next one either. Mary, I hope Wally's doing well. I hope you're going to join us on that next. I really do appreciate that. Guys, forget about the money. People go, oh, it's the adventure. It's the memories of something that you can never duplicate. You can never, if you never take a chance to do it and see beautiful places and really do enjoy it. So don't always think of the money. Think about the experience. And as you get older, you will know that one day you're here, one day you're gone. This is one of these things that you do. And I'm not just saying because we were on the ship. Jump, pick another cruise. All I'm saying is don't waste time. If you just go out and try it. Oh, I have to pay for this. I have to pay. Believe me, you'll work your way around to make it right. You'll find something to do if you really want to be there. Because the people that came on that ship really wanted to be there, and they came and supported local establishments, three Chicago local bands. They came not only for the cruise, but to support us. They supported the Tony Ocean Show Band. They supported Mojo's. They supported Seventh Heaven. That's why they were there as well. Because they could have went on any other ship. They could have went on any other ship if they just wanted to cruise. But they picked this ship because Royal Caribbean wanted to see the biggest ship on the water, 4 football fields long. And they got to see all three of us, all three bands. So it's a win-win. Win-win. Something you need to do. Very, very important. So again, stick with NTD Vacations. You can see Mary and Richie. They can help you when you book your other trips. Doesn't just have to be the cruise. Thank you. Everything was great. Everyone had a great time. Well, Mary, thank you, honey. Teresa Chantoro, thank you so much, my dear. It was almost like old times, except it wasn't window. Like back at Cafe Clemenza. You're dreaming, yeah. I'm dreaming until my dream comes true. There you go, Jeanette. Well, don't worry. We're gonna have another one coming. I guarantee you. Something's gonna happen. It's too good to be a one done. Rick, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. But just remember, guys, you were the ones that made that cruise. All you people that jumped and took your hard-earned money and picked your vacation to come with us. And we apologize for the weather, but there's nothing we can do about that. Act of God is act of God. So let's get back to some good stuff, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. We are back here today, folks. I just want to say a couple of things. My good friend Stella Ramundi, her mother passed away when we were gone. Stella, if you're out there, God bless to you and your family. I also got a horrible text from my good buddy Kevin Burke's father passed the night before. Me and Kevin have been friends for many, many years, Local 150. When he was with Local 150, and we've been friends for a long time. His dad, his mom. Last time his dad came to see me with his mom, I think we were at Maxwell Mansion in Lake Geneva and had a dance together, and Kevin sent me a picture of that. It was the last time I seen his father. So, Kevin, my prayers are with you and the Burke family, my brother. Also, one of Danny Clementis from Capone's restaurant. Danny also passed away. My prayers go out to the Capone family. It's cold out. I didn't understand. We knew it was a blizzard. We knew it was cold. We knew it's January. We knew it's Illinois. We knew it happens every year. Everything on this page, every other thing on social media, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's fucking cold. Boy, is it cold. Why is it cold? Why is it cold? Man, it's fucking cold. It's January. It's Illinois, Chicago. It gets cold. Okay, now listen, everybody out there, we've been blessed. We were blessed because we haven't been this cold and this much snow in what? The last 2 years, we didn't get that much. So it's it's cold. Fucking cold. Oh, damn cold. Oh, my God. Another thing. Gotta say it again for Richie in Seventh Heaven. These picks. See these? Have you ever been to Seventh Heaven show? First of all, if you haven't, you need to get out of the house. They come, nice picks, different colors, different. There's actually what's a great thing about these guys. There's people that collect these. They're like base. They have a group of people that sit around and go, "Hey, I'll give you Seventh Heaven for Seventh Heaven from all different countries and all different stuff." That marketing genius. That's what Richie is, marketing genius. Anyway, very, and he's been around and he does the whole. These are not your normal little picks. They got some. They're thick, almost like Goldfinger. Remember with the hat? Yeah. This we got hit like 4 times, so we got to get a couple good ones. But anyway, these are very, very cool, and he's very, very, very cool, man. I didn't realize how thick these things are, but very cool. And they can fly, man. He's very good. I seen him throw things and it bumped into some guy's pocket. Didn't even know that. I've seen one guy catch it in the air and the guy threw it back. I mean, very, very cool. But that's the very cool pick. Very cool what they do with that. Anyway, yeah. Also want to say, and God, I'm so happy. My buddy Nick Hodges is better. He had his operation on his hand. When you're a piano player, that's got to be very difficult. Cold and snowstorm in Tennessee, Mary. It's cold everywhere. It's January. Thank you, Richard. Captain, you're right. Everybody forgets how beautiful November and December were, so it's a little cold. It's a little cold. Relax. Don't get your underwear up here. Just relax. If you're gonna if anything you want to repeat on social media and keep repeating it's keep your pets inside. Very, very important. If you let your dogs out there, make sure you watch them when they're going out. Make sure you see what they're doing over there because you don't want to keep them out too long, man. Very, very sad. Very, very. All right, what are we doing here, folks? Also, Brower House in Lombard, Rock Club, is closing its doors. We don't know for how long, but it will be closed. So, what are you going to do? Also, I want to thank Dino Manzella again because before we left yesterday, he texted me during the day, said, "Tony, where you at? We need to record the new video." Now, he had video footage. He had my opening, but we were missing a picture of me smoking a cigar. So Dino took his time. He didn't have to. Took his time, and we hooked up yesterday on the ship by Windjammers, the smoking section. We took a bunch of different videos that could go, that will be able to go with the new intro with Ocean's Pit. So I'm since Dino is driving home with all the Seventh Heaven gear, so I'm very happy to decide when he gets home and we get the new intro. I'm excited about that. So thank you, Dino, for taking the time to do that. Also, I want to thank my buddy Lenny Rago, who reached out and says, "Tony, what about playing the Hard Rock?" So we got a Hard Rock Casino date in Indiana. We're going to give you an update on that. I think it's in September. So thank you guys for that. You're down. You're so down to earth and so real. I really love you. Well, thank you, Jenna. I love you too, honey. I appreciate that. You're very, very kind words. Let's see here. What else we got? We lost one of the last original honeymooners, Trixie. Joyce Randolph passed away at the age of 99 years old. She was the only one left of the honeymooners, folks, and she just passed away this weekend. So thank you for the years and years of laughter. The great Joyce Randolph, 99 years old. Congratulations to the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love got all all the Bears fans got to be. You got to give it to Green Bay, folks. And I know that my buddy Joey Spin's a Cowboy fan, but you know what? I don't. I'm not. Never been a Cowboys fan. America's team. They haven't won anything in I don't know how many years. All they do is yap, yap, yap. They get to a certain part. They can make the game. They make the main game. You know, they try. They always lose. So, Belichick fired from New England. Why don't you get Belichick and put him on the Cowboys, Jerry Jones? I'm not a New England fan. I can't stand Bill Belichick. But hey, Belichick is good. He's a great manager. He has just a great coach. He just didn't win without Tom Brady. Put him with the Jerry Jones and the Giants and see what happens there. Who knows? Could work. Bears fire their offense coordinator, right? Jeff, great seeing you, buddy. Hope you enjoyed those cigars, my buddy. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Jeff. You had to go home too. That's right. Sorry about that. I hope everything's okay with your family. It's just at a point where you never know sometimes, your things happen in life and all you can do is pray for a good day. I mean, that's it. That's all you can do, man. Speaking of former, well, we didn't speak about him at all, did we?
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
Anyway, his Melania Trump, Trump's wife's former lady's mother, right, passed away. Our prayers go out to the Trump family on that. Also, Bill Hayes, for all you soap opera people who watch Days of Our Lives, Bill Hayes passed away at the age of 98 years old as well. Boy, we're just trying to get all this stuff going on over here and stuff we're talking about. Also, happy 6th year anniversary yesterday for me and my lovely wife, Laura. Celebrated 6 years. Laura will be back with us on Thursday. And don't forget, Carol Brandolino will be my host tomorrow. Now, we're talking about dates that we got. Here's what we got coming, folks. This week we'll be at Are We Live in Burr Ridge this Thursday with Double T, Tony Toto. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Friday, we shot Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. We'll be there with Daryl Armanstad. Saturday, we'll be going to the Hobart Theater in Hobart, Indiana with Ocean's Rat Pack. That's at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's an afternoon show with Ocean's Rat Pack. And then Sunday, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcade Speakeasy for a day with Double T, Tony Toto. So go to the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Also, folks, January 25th, the JC Pub has been canceled. Joe, I guess, had some operation he's got to do, so we're going to continue to play there once Joe gets back and healthy. So the 25th of January, we will not be at JC Pub. Just let you guys know. We did make an announcement, though, a big gig coming up. That's going to be May 2nd. It's going to be at the club. May 2nd will be at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles. Chicago Hitmen. That's Nick Sahajas, the Piano Man's other band. And Mojo's Jukebox, all on the same stage. It's going to be May 2nd. Get your tickets at oshows.com. I'm excited about that. It's birthday time, folks. Birthday time. So let's do it. Birthday time. Pepe Le Pew. Remember when you were a kid growing up, the cartoon, the skunk would be 79 years old today. Pepe Le Pew. Terry Moore from the movie Mighty Joe Young celebrating the birthday, folks. Bushwhacker Luke for all you wrestling fans out there celebrating. Senator Rand Paul celebrates a birthday. David Johansen from the New York Dolls, one of the great vocalists, frontman, 74 years old. Jimmy Page turns 80 years old from Led Zeppelin. David Matthews turns 57 years old. Walt Disney, born in Illinois, 1901, celebrating a birthday. Bob Jackson from the band Badfinger turns 75 years old. Oh, yes. Let's see. Alan Napier, who played Alfred Batman celebrate. Benatar, 71 years old. Michael Shanka, UFO and Scorpions, 69 years old. Bob Denver, better known as Gilligan, turns 89 years old. Look at that. Wow. Want to say happy birthday to my friend Stella over the weekend. Sorry we're not here to celebrate with you. Also, Lori Stevens. Happy birthday, Laura. Cigar buddy Brian Lewis celebrating a birthday. Also, Elliot Winbush's mom would have been 88 years old. Happy birthday. So let's make sure we get the... Oh, this is fantastic. All right. Tonight in Iowa, big for politics, folks. In Iowa, Republicans, Trump, DeSantis, Haley. It's going to be interesting. Caucus, whatever it's called, that's tonight in Iowa. You have to vote. That's how that works tonight in Iowa. Should be very, very interesting to see what happens on that. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Let's get right to the nitty gritty. Thank you, Joanne. I want to thank our sponsors. Some more sponsors didn't get a chance to talk to yet, folks. Let's talk about Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get yourself your hand-rolled cigars, 727-366-7536. Let's not forget Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Carmela and Anthony, 777-999-7888 from Rosemont, Illinois. Let's not forget our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center. Sal from Deutsch. That's right, baby. You got to love them, man. Great Lake servicing the construction and diesel industry in the Chicagoland area. That's Deutsch Power Center, 224-276-65. Oh, everybody. Let's now go supermarkets. Danny Manzi, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. All right, you guys are watching. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having fun as we're coming to. Don't forget, tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday. Unfiltered Tuesday with my new co-host, Carol Brandolino from Shorewood Brandolino Encore Music. She'll be my co-host every Tuesday. I'm excited. Coming this summer. Ralphie, thank you, buddy, you and Jackie, and thank you, Ace, for everything. And God bless. I know you. I'm sorry you guys got home late, too, just like we did. But thank you. Enjoy the cigars, buddy. And there'll be more trips, more stuff happening. Okay, coming this summer. It's a brand new Disney movie, and I'm going to know you for the first time. Touching. It's a touching story. It's a touching story of a transgender whale called Maybe Dick. Ha! Gotcha there. All right. Yeah, I had to throw something in there to get people talking. All right. You're watching Ocean's Pit, guys. Here's another one. I love this quote. If you don't move like everybody else does, that's when people start questioning you. You don't take a stand for what you believe in. As long as you're moving with everybody else, it's okay. The minute you move off a different line, that's when they start freaking out. Richie from Seventh Heaven had a post about plastic straws. You ever notice that? The big deal they're making about plastic straws? There's plastic cups, there's plastic bottles, there's the caps, there's plastic spoons, everything. But why such a big deal over the plastic straw? Oh my God, you guys should think about something else, would you please? Concentrate on stuff that we need. Oh, man. I'm having fun. And I hope you had fun too. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the hour, and we're going to end the show just a little early, about 5 minutes early today. Stuff I got to take care of. I had a low air in my tire. It was low. So I bought it to Firespell this morning, and thank God it just was a nail in it. They took the nail out, they fixed it, and it's going to be okay. I'm going to go pick that up right after this show, folks. Anyway, tomorrow, Brandolino will be with us. Carol Brandolino, of course, for Twisted Tuesdays. I hope you guys join us there. I thank you all again for coming to the Chicago Music Cruise 2024. Hats off to Seventh Heaven, Mojo's Jukebox, and Tony Ocean, the main event band. Danny and Tony, have a safe flight home, buddy. Miss you guys. Busy week. Check the website. Are we live Thursday? Chicago Prime Friday. Hobart Theater Saturday and Sunday. Ronald Estes Club, Arcana Speakeasy. Sinatra Fred Pack Sunday, 4:30 in the afternoon. We want to thank again our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Reports app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's Ace Hardware. Ace, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. You guys have an incredible day. Be nice to everybody, man. I'm just excited to be alive and glad to be back. And Carol Brandolino will be my host tomorrow and every Tuesday. And Laura Ocean will be back. Coming up next week as guest, we're going to finally try to get Tom Vincent back on again. Let's get Richie on to maybe recap and talk about the cruise, and also come and show again Ron Onesti next week. So, guys, remember, buy local, shop local, support local establishments. Very, very important. The great words of Ringo Starr: peace and love. Be kind to everybody. Stay warm out there and keep your pets inside. Keep your pets inside. God bless everybody. Nick Sahajas, take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.